Aloha and welcome to Hawaii. I am Apollos, and I've never made a video before, but I'm going to endeavor to make quite a few of them. I have an interesting topic that, well, normally I'd present it as up for debate, um, and I guess I'm willing for feedback. I want to hear what you guys have to say, but at the same time, this is something I'm really convinced of, and it's amazing. And it has to do with the state of the world that we live in, and how we perceive that world, and what we've been told about the world, and the earth itself that we live on. I believe that when I say they, it's going to be very vague. My teachers, the system itself, but the leaders at the top making decisions and keeping things from us. I feel like it needs to be addressed, and it's going to start with this idea that I'm going to present with you today. For me, this is where it started. I'm just going to talk about the nature of the earth as we actually perceive it. I should say as I perceive it, but I think you can see the same thing. If you look out at the ocean, like you are right now, it's flat. We even call it sea level, and it's for a reason. We call that an horizon, which is like a horizontal line. A couple of really funny things that I think just start bringing this to mind right off the bat is how water always stays level. It finds its own level. It always seeks the lowest place, so it always has to be going downhill until it finds the ocean. And then once it's at the ocean, then it stays level. It's just the nature of water. It's the nature of our earth. But these teachers, my teachers, taught me to disbelieve, to doubt my perception, and they explained it all away. And that's what I want to deal with. Is I want to encourage people to really trust yourself, trust your perception, trust what you see, what you feel, not just about science and the earth, but your whole entire experience. And I want to introduce you to the idea that there is intelligent design. I didn't believe in it, but I do now. This world, this earth, has been created with a plan and a purpose. And each of us definitely has a purpose. So that's really good news. And the only way that I feel like this topic could be so well hidden is there has to be some kind of a spiritual, energetic cloak pulled over our eyes. We were taught certain things that as children and like hypnotized with movies and games and all the things that we've all been addicted to for so many years, and they've taught several generations now these things, and so now we don't even doubt it anymore. And I'm going to look like a raving lunatic just for suggesting these ideas. But it's a funny thing about truth is it's always immediately first opposed, and then it's ridiculed violently oftentimes. And then it goes through the third phase and it's accepted as common knowledge. And I believe the next generation is going to look back at us and the kids are going to say, Dad, Mom, how could people used to believe that there were a planet? Why did people believe in outer space? Why could they not see that the water is always flat and feel that the earth is not moving? Why did they doubt people would doubt that we are the center of the universe and that everything is revolving around us? We get to experience that all the time. All of us have felt energy. All of us have tuned into magical things. All of us have had magical experiences and things that we can't explain. And watch the world wrap around us as we wish for something or think about something, and there it is. But if the universe is actually revolving around us and we are the center of the galaxy, literally, then all that makes a lot more sense. So, anyway, I'm going to present some wild ideas that I think will kind of make sense of all of this. They only seem wild at first, but once you see it, once it clicks, then you'll be more astonished that you ever doubted it, that you couldn't see anything else, or that you could perceive or imagine anything else. So, I'll get right to it. Airplanes. Pilots always stay level. Once they get up there, they get to their height, and they only have to manage it. The airplane can even be on remote. It's never adjusting to a curve. They fly for thousands of miles and they just stay level, oftentimes at the same altitude. They feel level and they are level. They're not curving around something. They're never adjusting. If they stayed level and this was a curved Earth, they would fly right out into space, but they never have to do that. They never have to adjust their distance. In fact, there's a gyroscope in the plane that helps them to stay level. Simple. Such basic things. And again, water. The atmosphere. How the clouds drift above us. Folks, science has tried to tell us that we are spinning over 1,000 miles an hour. 19 miles per second. But I don't see that. I don't feel that. It's not in my experience. Something else that I'm just going to kind of jump around some different ideas, but something else that stands really clearly to me is the horizon. The horizon, well, you can see the horizon right there. Horizon is short for horizontal. That's a horizontal line, and that's sea level. I've been on top of Mauna Kea on the big island of Hawaii, 13,800 feet, and I look all the way around and the ocean is flat. Not only is it flat, but the horizon is meeting my eye. That means I'm on such a large flat plane that that's the only way the horizon can meet my eye. If I was on a globe, the horizon would be disappearing from my sight. So the horizon would get lower. Like if I can see the horizon at beach level, then when I'm on a mountaintop, the horizon would not be at eye level. It would be disappearing at a known rate. And that's where it kind of gets me. It's like science has kind of made it like I can stand at the ocean and see that there's no curve. But then for all my life, I always just went, oh, it's just so big, I couldn't see it. But then I found out that the known how to tell curve is 8 inches per mile squared as the distance increases. So it's 8 inches the first mile. The second mile is 2 times squared, so it's 4. So 8 times 4, so it's 32 inches. So 10 miles away would be 200 inches below the horizon has dropped, and I should see a curve on the left and to the right. It's never happened. It's never happened for me. It's never happened for anybody. Nobody's ever proven it, taken a picture of curve. All the pictures in space, NASA's a hoax. All of this, because all of our amateur rockets are getting up there now and taking pictures. And not only do they see flat, but again, the horizon is meeting their eye even at 128,000 feet. It's just flat. In other words, this world is not so big that I can't not see it. And that's part of the lie that I want to expose and eradicate. And for people to embrace the truth of themselves, that know for sure that you can trust yourself. You can. You can trust your perception. What you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing is truth. Only you can get it. Only you can see it, and only you can feel it maybe. But it's your truth. And it can only be experienced right here, right now, in the present moment. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. And I look forward to talking to you more. Look forward to some feedback. Much aloha and blessings to you all.